found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crap.
Got a lot of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the the 23-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So loud it's rattling your filth, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. It'll be a draw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
They'll throw it on first down. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
Oh, look out! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. To the ground with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Finds his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They try to get it outside on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. Down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On second down, he'll fire. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Mississippi State going up tempo. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
LSU 14.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire now on second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They keep attacking through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nice move to keep moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Mississippi State, 35. LSU.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
They'll try the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Nice move. Creates some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. To mention multiple scores. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy.
Ball in the air, intercepted! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. It's complete! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break.
Wide out.
What kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The aerial assault continues. Finds his tight end. The Tigers get enough to move the chains.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive in this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
8 yards on the
Past that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working early.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to pass on second down. Using the quick game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Finding open areas. Off he goes. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Offense set on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Mississippi State 70, LSU 31.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. He's moving out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Firing deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats.
Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They
throws toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.